Assignment 02B, Animal Info, is a playground in which we apply a switch structure to allow the user to enter a letter, A through F, and see information about particular animals starting with that letter. So if we do an A, we get information about alligator, B, we get information about badger, and so forth. If they do anything besides the letter of A through F, we're going to tell them that they must enter a letter between A through F. That'll be our output. The letters can be lowercase or uppercase, and we'll take care of that in our code. So the assignment is create a playground. Has a constant with a string of one letter in length, such as A or E, lowercase e, uppercase A. Add a switch structure that prints out one of the above statements based on the constant's value and displays the appropriate animal fact shown in the table above. It should work regardless of whether the value is lowercase or uppercase, and include a default case if there's no match. So the tip is we can use lowercase or uppercase methods in our comparison string to accept either way. So pause the video here and try this on your own, and if you have trouble, come back and look at my solution, which follows. Here's my code review for the animal info problem. It's a very simple demonstration of using a switch structure to present various forks, looking at a value that is provided and different matches for that value. So we're simply going to get an animal choice of a letter, A through F, and it can be lowercase or uppercase, because then in the switch, we're going to uppercase it. We're going to use the .uppercase method to change that to an uppercase. Now this value here for animal choice is what we're going to change as we test these different scenarios, and I put C in there to begin with. Our switch structure then has a case for each of the different letters, A through F, and with each case there's a print statement of something about that animal. So A is going to be for alligators, B is for badgers, C is for cheetahs, and so forth. In Swift, once a case is true, it does not drop through to the other cases. So if you're coming from, say, C#, we always had to have a break statement after each of the cases to end those cases so it didn't fall through to the subsequent cases. That's not necessarily here in Swift. So each of these simply print a statement. And then there's a default if it's something other than A through F. So maybe they put in a G or they put in a 6 or they just press return. It's going to say, please enter a letter between A and F. Now, obviously the user is not entering a letter here in this playground. If we're going to do this in an iPhone app, we might have them pressing a letter. And so that feedback would be appropriate. We'll still test that here. So I've got a C. I'm just going to go ahead and test that. And my output is cheetahs are the fastest land mammals, achieving short bursts of up to 60 miles per hour. Right, well, let's change this to an A. And I'll do an uppercase A. And so I get alligators only live in the US and China, but are almost extinct in China. Let's change this to a B. And now we get badgers can be aggressive and have even been known to fight bears and wolves. Normally I'd want to go through and test each of those. In the interest of time here at this video, I'm just going to jump to F. And we see ferrets have been used by hunters to chase rabbits from their burrows. And then finally, let's put an H in here. And I get please enter a letter between A and F. Again, I'm going to go to a D. We're told about donkeys. If I put a numeric value, let's say 56. And again, we get please enter a letter between A and F. I guess the one case we didn't try here was an E. I'll go ahead and do that. And elephants are the only mammal that's not capable of jumping. So a very simple program. By the way, I have some comments down here that I just copied out of the assignment, just so it made it easier for me just to copy and paste them all together and then paste them in individual print statements here. That's my solution. If you just jumped into this video, you can see all the videos from the iOS app development cohort playlist by clicking on the image in the lower right. And if you'd like to be alerted to future videos that I create, you can click my picture up in the top right and subscribe to the channel.